My country people them, this conversation I can play for now between so-called General JC for ADF and so-called Colonel Jack Boy for Chomba. They began this conversation around midnight on the 16th of February 2025, when at the exact same day where we compromised JC. So they started discuss around midnight, and 14 hours later by 2 p.m. we compromised JC. I go can't talk for another day for explain the mission where it happened before we compromise JC, because we will monitor JC conversation. Now so we take him know exactly who's our where he be day. I will talk about that one a different day. So when I listen to the conversation, then I go talk after.
Since you be send me my own talk, I think maybe on Tuesday I will give you feedback of which way we don't think and by how we feed the give una which way una ask them. And my people they be deplete. Say if we na fit try make can dance more, say deplete. So that we agree and then we tell una how we the game monthly, how much we feed the achievement in every month as they work. Thank you. I'm going to wait for hear from you. Then they will talk of 30 million. They will give 30 million, and then we'll talk how we pay them monthly.
Yeah, the invoice was sent out for you. Now that BUNS people, that first people where they become attend and say me then go bring we 50 million. So yes, now the man don't contact me, say we don't go talk. So now a voice that we send now.
Anyway, you say no day, no clear. Okay, no. Hey, your place there, your place there. You know how for work around for us kid. Anyway, you say no day, no clear. Around here.
Yes, and they don't talk, so I don't see keep the message. Say maybe wait till that will be talk. We'll be talking at 50. That 50 will just sorry them. That means I know if I make a meeting. That means say we need for all the people, because you know say sometimes go this way. They go look at me. You see like that they make that thing for Pakwa. They go bring so better before anything will happen. We don't hold them for cannas. Take the one who buy material for fight.
No, it's clear. It's clear. She say no day in the highs. Yeah, no, the high is that. Yeah, the high is clear.
She say they move 30 million can put up for we cash. We'll move like 5 cents for that boy, then for food for day. Take 25, only we for you, no material of buy for that 25 million.
The man the same matter, so the banks on my hand because money not day. It's not go worry. Get that one for dang day, even then for that dang day. Master, I try to say me place even clear more fry because we don't use all that one we use and so that it finish. Yes, all finished. So when I say me place clear, and then when I say yes, but if I don't go back before clear go other people work.
Okay, bro. Okay, no, Allah. No, anything. When me and the chat out, the update you anything. Okay, ma even tap that petty friend now for no.
Shine.
Gang na so I here for morning time, but I never see no one. Show you the commander night go by again very night. You don't carry na the map pass back. Show as a commander night they come back that very night.
Okay. I don't listen now and show you them come back. Shine. She know the.
Yeah, because the guys who he get a Babin studio na direct for that junction where they enter for that dirty place. So when they know say they when they know they tell me say they know they. Yes, since monitor be keeping messages now we don't can reply me. Yes, he said then come back only that night. So since then they know I stay commode in day.
Ça va, no, let me say, man, the freelance will go below. You know, someone come back for you. You know, say, that man, they call it general only bro for God, the Tunjano. That man, they over no pity, so. They don't send some person for say, maybe the person can't see me, say, yeah, foolish man, they will talk. If you show the day for the also, I'm by the day for the town and people they send them. Nothing wrong for us, and they want 5 people carry Lindy. Because you don't send that boy, me can tell me say, yeah, full man be the talk. They say agency the day for town here 9. Agency the day for town here 9. Say they want can give later for people them for the agency them. Maybe they can see them if the people they don't comply. They catch and can keep off a year. Then they more than day for town, so they not get this thing. Say they not get a must say. So now I just say that me say somebody they had it down. I say me go. I say why the older buffet standing for year you know call me, no tell me say the same thing. I say me go I'll talk to the other GeneRAT for me before we'll get to it. I give my number, let me give the other bomb that we go right me.
You see, now the why that we receive we for Mezam, we need for tighten our bell. Plenty things that don't happen for Mezam for we the fall for our head. We know we don't come up for Mezam for you go work for Momo or go do something for Momo. We know we don't come up for you go for Tunja with them didi. We know we don't ever come up for you go for bush. You understand? But any man, they come now for you. We will do for you, we don't go to the agency them. But you one can pass go for agency them. Then they for Tunja, they don't take money them for road, money them for contract them for that place. We don't ever go for they go talk say okay, the man way they come up for you can work for they. Me some of the boys them just know their boundaries them. Oh, he correct. Tell me they make me know say Mezam get GeneRAT and they don't get right for the put soldiers inside the Mezam. We win.
So when I don't hear and when I don't see the time, the telephone number where they talk with, and all of those details them. Now so-called GeneRAT JC that way real name na Funwi Christopher on the 16th of February 2025. Eddie talk to so-called Colonel Jack Boy for Chomba. Eddie talk, the most important thing we will need for know, now say it talks to that BUNS company. Eddie talk now about the construction company. Say they demand 50 million francs from that company. That one not just for that year, for this year 2025, 50 million francs. And the company, they beg them, say they could pay 30 million. Just think about that. If the construction company even pay them now 24 million francs only, whether they beg you for paying at 30 million, it means that every month, therefore they pay now 2 million francs cash. Where it means say before just even come out for bed for that beautiful hotel where they stay for day, it guaranteed 2 million francs with the enter a bank account every month. Now just from one company, that the construction company, and then now it get other businesses them, and it get all the credit unions them inside the whole of Bamenda where it tax them 1 million francs. All the credit unions they repay. So one they repay now 5 million francs. I go can't play for now all the OTOs them. I see they negotiate. Credit union owners they come begging and beg and say I beg instead for 3 million I beg for pay 1 million. They pay Matewna. This is the anglophone liberation. So people they don't they remind we all the time say lawyers and teachers they become on the strike. Is this what they were striking for? Also, tell me how many lawyers or how many teachers they carry guns go for bush. You tell me. Just being a lawyer or teacher, what about so-called foolish man for Chomba? Jack Boy. What about the other ones, the Nambere them? What about the no pity? The Sargon, the so-called only bro, now lawyers, now teachers. So this is the level of anglophone wickedness. The thing where anglophones they don't always want them now for legalize this level of criminality. There is no fight for independence. There is no fight for the betterment of anglophones. What exists in the anglophone zone now criminality. That's pure criminality. End of discussion. Just imagine the 50 million where JC Ebede ask from that BUNS Construction company. You think say enough for pay Ayabacho Lucas his own cut? Yes. If for give Ayabacho Lucas some 2 or 3 million so that Ayabacho Lucas will continue for the give you the legitimacy for you for continue the extort money from people then. Now why that way so-called JC, where real name now Funwi Christopher, if we fit get that construction where it be build a mansion for Bamenda where it be worth over 70 million francs. Now because they know, and that was not the first mansion, if we don't already build the other one. And now because they know say this kind of money they come. So this is what Anglophones have always wanted. Let us be honest about it. Any person where Ego can on knowing this reality, knowing this truth, Ego can on then the talks and make Cameroon government go dialogue with Ayabacho for Norway for prison, by the way, or Eric Tato, Gary Master, where they can't go prison small time, or Capo Daniel, he to go prison, or Asu Lucas, he to go prison, or Chris Anu, or Sako Ekome them two to go prison, or Ayuk Tabe, where he already did prison for Konengi. If any person where he know the reality, the truth, what really happened in the Anglophone zone, and it is still advocate, say make Cameroon government go dialogue for Europe or America somewhere with some non-entities then that person will either be wicked or a criminal himself or a failed politician. Person where they just look for expediency, for look for ways so that when they say that the whole dialogue, negotiation for some side, you to go where your own code, run go on for the talk, say you go attend the dialogue or attend the conference. That's all they're clamoring for. The failed politicians because all we Anglophones know right now, faced with the reality of what will happen in the Anglophone zone, there is no amount of appeasement where you go appease Ambazuna terrorists for them for drop their guns. No person, not there for diaspora, where if you talk for Amber boys and say me they drop their guns, they drop them. No one. The only person where if you achieve that one are me. And you know how we do that? We compromise one, the other one drop a guns for save a life. That is the solution. So no dialogue, no appeasement. They are criminals and they have to be treated as the criminals that they are. Imagine, say, JC, Funwi Christopher, from one construction company, it go collect 30 million for this 2025 alone. And then imagine all the other companies Now you tell me how much Cameroon government in need for pay for bribe JC, make it drop those guns. You tell me. How much you think they will get them? Person way at the time where they compromise, it will get 40 million francs for a bank account. At the time where we compromise, it will get 40 million francs just standing there for your personal bank account. Jesse, yes. And without me, we not for know these details. That's just the truth. And now why the way, we not need for cherish me. All Wuna Anglophones don't listen to me. Without me, where I can't sacrifice and they do this work for Wuna. No man will pay me, no man will recruit me. I take it upon myself for work slavery for my people for sensitize Wuna, for educate Wuna, for inform Wuna, for enjoy. I don't create website www.countrypeople.com. I don't create uncountable number of Facebook pages and Facebook accounts Twitter, YouTube, WhatsApp, a day for day. I fight Ambazuna terrorism at a great cost and a great losses for me, my own livelihood and my own family. They pay a great price for the work with me at the Duam, but not sacrifice. And I do it with a smile on my face because I know, say, at the help na my people at the help na Anglophone Cameroonians and I also know, say, if the same Anglophone Cameroonians they get opportunity, they go kill me. I don't fear Francophone man, I fear Anglophone man past all thing. That's just the truth, that's just the reality. Even the Bible talk and say, even a prophet, it not go be recognized in the own homeland. So I know say what they do Nanjong Mashi. Nanjong work, yes, but someone has to do it. Without me, think about it. We now forever know the content of what the way it dey inside Jesse phone. Who for tell Una? How you for know? Una know for know. I get conversations where Jesse get them with business owners for Bamenda. People the way they own restaurants, nightclubs, and cabarets and credit unions. They collect hundreds of millions from them every single year. Hundreds of millions. You hear how he even explain them say, Amber terrorists they come on now from Goketunja, they enter inside Mezam now for start to collect money from travel agencies them like Mogamo, Vatican, all of those travel agencies them. They tax them. If they not pay, they burn their motor them. When I hear how we talk now, no be me I talk Imagine how much. And I tell Una whether you like them or not, all the credit unions that they pay, All the travel agents, they repay the terrorism. And then they ask you, they tell you, they pay. They repay the ransoms them. They pay the money. Wait till the beginning to do the money. Build mansions them. Send their family members them abroad for Dubai, all that kind of places them. This is the real wickedness of the anglophones them. Now the bad belly is, when I go blame President Paul Biya for this one, who are you going to blame? Let's be honest, my country people them. No amount of appeasement, no amount of dialogue or negotiating with these armed bandits, it will cause them to drop their guns. It can, even if they get the independence today, ma tell Wuna, even if they get the so-called independence today, you think say Capo Dania, Yabacho Lucas, Asu Lucas, and the other one for America, they Chris Anusako them, they go fit can't take the guns away from Jesse hand. GeneRAT, he don't make himself King Kong. Now you decide who they collect tax and how much they collect them, and now you decide how to spend the money, and then suddenly you go one for make it fall under a structure where they go the audit, where they go put it on a salary. Even if you put it on a salary of 2 million francs a month, not something that compared to what we don't touch them now, not something that so-called JC and these hardened criminals, they go forever be armed bandits until the day when kum meet up them. The only time where we now go here. Say that kind of picking come out for bush. Now when kum it don't reach for their door, they say I'm saying now the last option that failing that they will remain for that bush, and there is nothing any person if you do about them, because Okada riders the way they make maybe 70 to 100,000 every month under hot sun, riding the bike 20 days in a month for make that 100,000 francs. Today they will just kidnap any person, do 2 or 3 days job, and they get 500,000 francs, 600,000 francs. They go smoke them all, take drugs. That is the Anglophone zone today, my country people them. And for make matters worse, even the police officers, gendarmes, they might tell Una the truth. Now say they don't discover the business too, and they in business. They are making their money at the expense of Anglophones them. We, the Anglophones them, are the biggest mumu them, where they don't ever exist. No Anglophone today, enough to cry about marginalization. No one. You go cry how? With a straight face? Say the biggest problem we get them now in the Anglophone zone is marginalization. How can you even complain about that? How? When your house is on fire, you go cry say Arat at the chief granite. What kind of person who does that? So you understand how stupid we be for allow this thing for continue. I understand say in the beginning for 2016-17, Anglophones they will get a genuine reason for cry about marginalization and injustice, police brutality, gendarme corruption. Yes, those things are legitimate. So yes, I understand when lawyers and teachers they will come out for 2016-17, many of them they will do them ignorantly. When the general population they will come out on the 22nd of September 2017 said they march, many of them did it ignorantly. They don't even know which way they start them. They don't even know the consequences of which way they don't start them. But for 2025, none of we Anglophones not fit pretend say we don't know which way they happen now in the Anglophone zone. Say even the police brutality it don't increase. Even the gendarme corruption it don't increase. We did it to ourselves. Now why that way people don't even complain about police brutality today? So if we feel complain for 2018-19, why are we not complaining 100 times more today for 2025? Because everything we would complain about for 2017, 2016, it don't be now 100 times worse, including the police corruption, including the gendarme brutality. It don't be worse in the Anglophone zone today. Today, as I talk, today, when I number 10 day for this May 2025, Bamenda people they woke up with 2 die body them for mile 6, if I'm not mistaken. 2 die body them. All man, they just jump on top path, they didn't go for your own place. No man, no care. You know why? Make your territory ungovernable. Who said that? We did. Anglophones did that to ourselves. And now with the territory be ungovernable, how can we then complain? When you get insecurity, when you get corruption, when you get this level of criminality, when you get wanton killings, kidnapping for ransoms, Anglophones killing Anglophones, Anglophones kidnapping Anglophones, and we sit quiet because say we did this to ourselves. So for 2025, I blame Anglophones them not for what they did in 2016-17, but what they are not doing today in 2025. If you feel come on complain, say they beat your picking for school for 2016, And then now for 2025, they can't kill that Pekin and you no complain. It means beating that Pekin, it was not a problem for you. The problem now, who beat the Pekin? Today for 2025, everything where Anglophones they will come out on the streets they protest against, we're supposed to do them 100 times more because the situation it don't be 100 times worse than 2016-17. Unfortunately, we are to blame because now we, through our own ignorance, through our own naivety, through our own indifference, where it means you see something way bad, you shouldn't be quiet. Where you're supposed to shout out, you're supposed to address them. We shouldn't be quiet. That one they call them indifference. Through our own naivety, indifference, and our own poor judgment, we don't create a conducive atmosphere in the Anglophone zone for criminals for continue the extort, kidnap, and murder we one by one. And not only we get the solution. Make no man look to Yaoundé or look to the international system or look to some white man for some different country for can't help with for solve problem way. Now we yourself will start that. I always give this one as an analogy. Imagine you go shit inside your own bedroom and then you expect make your neighbor where your house be clean, it smell nice. Make now your neighbor it can't clean your house. Clean the shit where you shit on top of your own bed. Now you know if you sleep on top of your own bed because they smell you. Now amber and that amber na shit where Anglophone they don't shit for their own bed. We know if you sleep for our own house, we know if you sleep for our own bed because shit is smell for the kidnapping for ransoms, the criminality, the drug addictions, the gunshots when they hear them every single day. Now shit where we don't shit inside our own house. Now we get the responsibility for clean them. Nobody our neighbor. One neighbor when you the first even smell the shit. Now you're on demand. Na British, na American, na Swiss, na German, na Canadian, na foreigners, they need to smell your shit. Shit when you use some shit inside your own house. Now you go clean them. No shit don't for them to talk about dialogue and negotiation. Yaoundé, poor beer. No, we have to do it ourselves. If we pass mark, we'll carry firewood like Bangma people them. Go knock those shit, no white blast them for head, kill them ourselves. That is the only solution. My country people them. And no say small when I go talk but these companies them they pay the amber terrorists them because they no get choice, because the amber terrorists they can't destroy their properties them if they no pay them. Partly yes. Imagine you get a security company for Cameroon where if you protect their equipment them, amber terrorists they no fit destroy them. You think this BUNS company it go pay that security company 30 million for 1 year for protect their equipment? No, they no go pay. You know why? Because they prefer for paying at the amber terrorists. They might tell una if una no know. Because they get kickbacks. They get the way because now corruption or because now business where they do them in the back, as they call and say black market, where they do them in the dark. For example, if you pay the amber terrorists the 30 million, so you go tell your boss for your own, they say when I pay them 50 million, it means that 20 million they enter now for your pocket. Now the kind of deals that way they happen. For example, the credit unions and for Bamenda. You think the people the way they save their money for those microfinancial organizations them, they know how much where the owners they pay for Amber. They don't know because Amber didn't give receipt. How much they go claim for the committee say they don't pay for Amber? That is the question. If you go see JC, you negotiate with you, talk say okay, we go pay una 3 million, but I beg write me receipt here and say we'll pay 5 million. So that keep it on 2 million for your pocket. Now the business that way they happen inside Bamenda my country people them. And now why that way this thing it not gonna be easy for stop them. Because at every level, people they don't find ways for thief Anglophones them, for make Anglophones them useless, for make their own personal money. You get less than 1% of people them inside Bamenda and the Anglophone zone where they benefit to the maximum because of this Ambazona terrorism, while with the rest of the 99% of the Anglophone population, they are languishing, they are dying, they are being rendered hopeless, destitute, they are being ruined. A few people them, like the people the way they pay Amber for do them a favor, like the Amber terrorists and sister where they collect hundreds of millions of francs from people them in the Anglophone zone. That is the reality. That is the sad situation where we they in. So my fellow country people them, all we Anglophones them, this is the reality. Whether you like them or not, we get the responsibility for end this nonsense. And the only way now for wipe out this vermin, this monster way now we sister will create them. Failure to do that, this nonsense it will continue for the next 100 years. I know they ask una, I they tell una, this nonsense it will continue. No man not there for Yaoundé or for America or for Switzerland or for Europe or anywhere else where if it end this madness where they happen inside Chomba, inside Batu, inside Bafut, inside Mile 4, inside Bamenda, inside the interior villages them in the Anglophone zone. Now we get the responsibility for stop her.